What's up, everyone? Hope you're having a good day. I am lazy today, just sitting around the house, in and out, messing with motor parts. I wonder sometimes if my granny's not so much my cam, but my graphics card. I figured out I got a Gen 2. Actually, I knew I did. I built it, but it's been a long time. PCI Express is what I mean by Gen 2. So I can upgrade it to PCI Express 4, but I don't know if just buying a straight out camera will give me that great of a stream picture. Probably will. But good to see you, 351 Cleveland. I was hesitating on even coming live today. One of those days watching the news. But good to see you, Michael. How you doing, man? I need to go cook out. And I know been eating cheese chunks of sharp cheddar cheese and grilled cheese, cheddar cheese sandwiches, and occasional peanut butter. I was messing with the refrigerator, guys, the other day. And I swear I changed refrigerators. My daughter gave me a used one, actually. And I had some meat that wasn't labeled. And I got it out, opened it up. I didn't recognize it on the foil because I put it in foil and I put it in a zip bag. And now I label everything. And I've been doing that for a while. This apparently is some deer meat I had cubed from probably 5 years ago. So I don't know if it's safe to cook, which is a shame because I sure would like to have that. Good to see you, Colt. Been a while, man. Says, let me highlight you guys. I should remember how to do that, shouldn't I? Oh, boy, I tell you, the phone, you mentioned the phone, Colt. Oh, Lord. I was on the phone today's Monday last week, 20 something times my Amazon account got hacked. And what was funny, I kind of could skip to the end of the story, but I kept calling them over and over, over and over and over. Pretty soon they start shipping crap here to my house. And they shipped one bird bath heater, which what the heck do I need with a bird bath heater? Then they shipped another bird bath heater. I filed with my credit card. They did get a hold of one credit card. But I thought there for a while I was going to pull my hair out. And I said, geez. I mean, at least now I know what to say and do, especially with security. But Amazon's left hand don't know what their right hand is doing, and they never do. And it was rough. Boy, I ain't kidding you. I actually took notes. It was so bad. And they got near the end, and the guy, I actually clicked on a link and found out they finally seen my account. In other words, at the end, they denied my account. I says, well, apparently a hacker's got it. I've been telling you all this for days and days. And she says, I asked the lady finally, I said, is that name AC something? And she says, yeah. So I did a link and I went back, called the next day, I think it was, and I talked with a guy, and I was just had it. I was about this far, had the phone here, down here on the bench here, and I'm just talking loud. And I'm spelling my name over and over. I finally told the guy to get a piece of paper. I said, seriously, get a piece of paper and pen. And anyway, I seen what it was. I said, I got a guy's email here. It's Ahmed. Ahmed, like, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you. The little terrorist that Jeff Dunham does, the little dead terrorist. And so I started laughing at him, going, yeah, Ahmed's got my account. He goes, you talking about that dummy, aren't you? I go, yeah. Yeah, you know who I'm about? And he goes, yeah. But actually, Ahmed did. And it was weird. And they sent me, what else they sent? They sent me a little gaming case, 12 inches wide, 12 inches tall. Looks like you wear it like a purse. It's out there in the garage, actually, still in the box. I started dumping everything out there. I got this. I'll show you this because I do have this. I got this guy's this is like a food saver, except apparently it runs on batteries for little bitty bags. I don't know if they were using it for drugs or what, but they sent it to my house, though, instead of their house, which is crazy. I suspect, and we do, that they might have been testing, and then, but they didn't buy themselves anything, and they didn't ship anything to their home, as far as we know. And my credit card, I know every charge they made. But anyway, crazy week, guys. I was trying to work on my motor out there and I'm still doing rust and finishing and having several conversations with my machine shop. But it's good to see you guys. Good to see you, Coach 351 Cleveland Outdoors with Big Mac. Howdy, Big Mac. Any of you guys want to come on the panel? It's not a big show because it's just nobody even knows the Harley stream anymore. But I appreciate you dropping by, guys. All of you. I've been still pondering a show before MacMan. I just haven't, just been so busy at times and haven't got around to doing it. And I kind of didn't want to get on here and just do a rambling talk, on Monday night. I'd like to do something, centered around reloading and, excuse me, just doing our best. Thank you for dropping in. Good to see all of you. And it's been a while though since I've been on here, that's for sure. I've been messing with my stands. I got this stand, which is kind of too tall, heavy, boy. Got another one. I actually ordered another one, and it's 4 inches tall, and this bench is 39 inches, and it's too short. And this one's too tall, and this one here seems to work all the time, so I just said, heck with it. I give up. But, hey, Tasha, how you doing? Yeah, thank you for dropping in, Tasha. Appreciate it. I'll check you when you're running. I'll, streaming. I'll get on there. And I'm still. Actually, what did I win today? I won something on another channel a while ago. But anyway, that's cool. Night Strike. What's up? Been a while. Good to see you. Yo, the Fonz. Oh boy, been having discussions with the machine shop, and the guy's he's just one of these. He's 65 years old. He's my age, and he's kind of hard to deal with. And I supposed to have in there for a long block, which y'all know that's with the heads, right? And anyway, I'm calling. I check on it, and I go. One day his wife said, "Well, he's putting the valve springs on." I said, "Thank goodness. At least he's got new valve springs. They're 30-something years old." Make a long story short, he calls me down there a few days after, I think 8 weeks after I put it in. And I go down there and talk, and he comes out and he hands my piston. I think I may have mentioned this in one live stream. Lays the piston on the counter and the rod and all that. And he said, "Is this thing, I want to ask you something." I said, "Yeah." He says, "This thing been run, and the oil's been changed." Well, 8 weeks ago, he thought the oil had set for years because it looked good. I mean, it had a little sludge in the bottom of the pan, right? So this time he thought the oil was been changed. I said, "No, it's just set for 34 years. I think it's 34 years, but 30-something years." And he said, "Man, this thing looks like brand new." I go, "Yeah, that's why." When I bought it, they said it was 14,000 original miles. So Tasha remembers a little bit of this. I don't know if I got into detail about it, but I kind of kept calling, didn't try to call too much because I didn't want to tick them off. "Hey, Bubba." I call and I go, "Hey, well, if we need to, I ain't worried about anything." And just kind of wanted to check on the motor, make a long story short. And when I'd call, she'd say, "I told him," it's her husband said, "I told him anything that thing needs." Well, when I hung up, I got to worrying a little bit. I said, "Anything that thing needs, I don't want what it needs. I want what I want in it." So, sure enough, I don't get what I wanted in it, but hopefully it'll be okay. But I did tell him about I described it as a knock, and it's really not a knock. It's a tap, a loud tap, more like a collapsed lifter almost. Can't really locate it, but we know it's in the right bank, which is passenger. Odds are 30 years is probably the valve, the lifters. And it only does it when after it's run about 5 or 8 minutes. Typically heats up. That's based on my cranking it for several years and the shop looking at it and my brother looking at it. So anyway, he mics everything. He said, "I don't know if I'll find it, but I'll see." Well, I didn't think not much about it, and he does. I called the other day and I said something about I didn't know how far along he was, so I says, "Hey, I just want to check on that." I said, "Kathy, if that thing needs, I said, let's put pistons and wrist pins and all that in it." Well, I didn't know they were far along. And he gets on the phone. He says, I ain't chasing my ASS. I ain't chasing my double S. What, about me wanting wristbands and pistons. And I don't, I told my brother I didn't care about his personality. That's fine. And I said, he does good work. But I says, look, I don't know how far along you are with it. So I'm not trying to rush it or whatever. I said, but it does have a tap, a knock, actually. It really isn't a knock. That's the thing. And I chose the wrong words here. I should have used it more as a tap, because you mentioned knock to him. He's not a mechanic. He builds motors, but he mentioned something about I should have put a torque converter on it and basically pulled the transmission out and cranked it. Now, I kind of know what he's talking about, but I don't know, there's no point in doing that. And so I didn't say nothing. I just knew that he's been around motors. He rebuilds them his whole 50 years, actually. And so he's a good guy. So we talked sometimes about everything from the war to what's happening in America, you name it. We've talked about it down our standing. So anyway, when he got a little hot on the phone, I started thanking him. He said, oh, by the way, I didn't put Mexican lifters in there. I went out of my way to get you some American lifters. He said, that doggone motor mic'd out like brand new. It's not a wrist pin. And he said, I actually mic'd it extra. He said, I got it balanced for you. I had the motor balanced. I don't know how much that's going to cost me yet, but hopefully no more than $400. But he basically, the motor didn't need much, which I kind of knew that. But I was hoping that, in a way, some ways it's my fault because I should have been more clear. But when you say long block, it does include pistons, because I found a paper in my spiral book back there. Hey, Uncle Jim, good to see you, man. Appreciate you dropping in. I pulled it out last week, and I seen it, and I spoke to her. Her name's Kathy, and it says long block, pistons, wrist pins, size rods, blah, blah, blah. It had a whole list there. So anyway, at least I'll say one thing, the guy's honest, because he didn't want to put anything in the motor. It didn't need to be put in the motor. So, it's interesting. The one thing that he probably did not mic with his micrometer would be what? The lifters. And not only that, they wouldn't show probably because they don't tap and hammer when it's cold. It only does it when it heats up, which still could be the lifter. Could be seizing by heat, the metal warming up, and then just seizing up just enough to make it tap. And I've drove it. It's like my brother said, drive it. I said, I ain't driving that thing with a hammering like that. It's ridiculous. Not only that, if I blow the block or damage the block, I've lost my entire investment, because it's hard to sell a classic car if it doesn't have the original motor in it. So anyway, I haven't heard from him today. That was Friday when I spoke with the guy. But hopefully it works out. I got brand new springs, valve springs, because I told him it was 30 years. I wanted them. A 1989 Corvette was known to have bad valve springs, and everybody always wants to say that everybody's got their opinion. I said, well, that's just what I heard from a guy that sold Corvettes for 20, 30 years. So I said, he does know a little something. So I'm thinking the motor may be ready this week sometime, hopefully. But I'm actually bringing it home. I'm not going to take it to the shop where my car's at. I'm bringing it home, and I'm going to paint it myself. Get my brother's motor lifter out here, hoist, bring it here and assemble it. And I'm going to snatch it up by a chain, and I'm going to paint it. And I'm going to take it back to the shop where my car's at. So I could give him the paint and just take it down there and say, here, paint it this color, and all that. But hey, I want it out of the shop fast anyway. Took them 3 months to do this job. So, and then they did it 1 week, actually, once they started, pulling the motor. But appreciate you guys being here. Been a while, Bubba. Good to see you, man. Good to see you, Michael, Uncle Jim, all of you. Jamie's Country Living. Oh, thank you for dropping in here, Jamie. Appreciate it. Yeah, I won something on her channel. Check her channel out. She's got a good channel. Does live streams, giveaways. That's something I'm going to do eventually, do some giveaways. So I've kind of pondered on, kind of hard on Amazon. I don't want to do knives in a way, and I kind of hate doing screwdrivers. I like tools, but I did find out knives are reasonable, and screwdrivers are cheap. But I may do little token giveaways and things in time here, hopefully. And, just lately too busy to stream on Monday night. I started to last Monday, got tied up, and didn't do it. Yeah, check her channel out, guys, gals, significant others. She's got a good channel. Does What was it I won, Jamie? I forget now. You told me. Sorry, I forgot about that. What it was? Cookbook, recipe book. Yeah, yeah, something like that. But I appreciate that. That's very nice of you. I appreciate you too, Jamie. Your channel. I try to jump in there. Tasha's, yours. I was kind of in and out today, a little bit, going in and out, checking mail, and looking at the auto parts and things. I didn't even know I won. I jumped back in. So did I win? Yeah. Okay. Sweet's cookbook. Okay. I knew it was a cookbook, recipe book or something. Yeah. Coach says, probably don't even need to highlight here during a coffee thing. So that man can set up with tools. Yeah. I can actually get, 25 or 30 miniature screwdrivers, which I like because I got Max Magnet. Went to a computer A plus school years ago. I still got that original. It's got a Phillips on one end. You can get these things for like 20 for $15, maybe 30 of them. So, but I don't know if I can financially handle, a whole bunch of knives. I've seen some on there that's kind of affordable, and I like the one Bubba's got. I got one from Bubba in here. That was cool. Hillbilly, I got a knife. I got hillbillies in my dash out there. I didn't ever do I never tested the flashlight though, but I do have the knife in the dash. But it's been a while though, guys. Oh, has it? Seems like it's been months since I've been on here. But appreciate y'all dropping in. I don't do much during the day. I thought about doing a little tutorial maybe, or just loading on the thing and then talking sometimes during the day, and I may do it yet. Here's my little, what is it, Dremel brush. I'm actually use it occasionally to get gasket material off in my drill. I bought it a few years ago. Actually, I bought it years ago when I put my injectors in the car. I had to take the plenum and the runner tubes off. And I used this carefully, of course. I tell you, aluminum's not easy to clean. You have to use a razor blade or be very careful. My voice is shot. What we got here? GGW Outdoors. Good to see you, GGW. Thank you for dropping by. Got Michael Hurtnick in here. Jamie's Country Living. Coke 1927. Good to see all of you. Uncle Jim. Been a while since Uncle Jim come in. Good to see you, Uncle Jim. Bubba. Triclops Ballistics. That's right. He streams on Wednesday. Check him out too. About around 11 p.m. I think. Bubba, if you're still listening, he sleeps during the day and works at night. Oh yeah, I enjoy your channel, Jamie. If you're still listening, she may be still streaming. I didn't mention I'm streaming. If you're listening to me, Jamie, I don't like going in somebody's stream and sitting there talking about a stream I'm going to do. So I didn't say anything or mention it in the side chat. Good to see you, Vanessa. What happened to you, Vanessa? Yours was Vanessa Kitty, too, a few weeks ago. But good to see you, Vanessa. I got to go back through. I'm thinking about doing a little bit of I did a sling thing, but I got more stuff I didn't do unboxing on some of the things because I wanted to go ahead and put it on the rifle. Excuse me. I got a BCM QD attachment for the M-Lock rail. I bought a M-Lock rail QD. I bought a vertical hand stop mag pull. Cheap plastic, but hey, it works. And it gives me a way to hold it and kind of pull it toward me. So I've got I got a pistol light on it, on the Picatinny rail. I'm going to order me I can't think of the name of it now. I'm going to get a flashlight with the sensor thing, and I'm going to eventually, I bought a temporary M-Lock rail. I had a Mo on it, back in the old ones, and it was carbine. And so I bought one of the little bit longer plastic that goes around the front A-post sight. Give me a little bit more hand space, and I'm going to take it off in a few months, and I'm going to buy a 15-inch Atlas R1 rail on sale somewhere. I seen them here a few weeks ago, $129. I ain't paying no $170, $80 for an old rail, M-Lock rail like that. If they go on sale during the holidays coming up, which holidays are almost here, I'm going to buy that joker and have it sent out here. And I'm going to take my, probably on this one, take my front side off. I got all the punches and everything. Take it off, and I'm going to put that rail on. And then I'm going to get it all equipped up the way I want it. I just love to have that long rail because I typically want to reach out more with my thumb over the top on it. But been on hold. Oh, well, that stinks, Colt. Oh, yeah, I hate being on. I was on hold a lot, believe it or not, with Amazon. I've never been hacked before. I've been hacked once at a bank years ago, $200. I gave it back. But to have a website where I was locked out, Amazon could not get in. And he's at the end of the conversation, he goes, I'm going to ask you a few security questions. If you get them, we'll let you in. He says, what's in your card? I said, probably a BCM M-Lock QD attachment. Yeah, I never had bought it at that point. And Amazon was good, though. They gave me $100. They gave me this is cool. They gave me a $60-something Larry Vickers Blue Force gear sling free. They gave me like a $150 gift certificate. Well, gift card free. So I got all this stuff and I still got over $100-something left. So I bought an M-Lock, BCM, did that. Bought a BCM QD attachment, got it mounted, and put that little M-Lock vertical grip on it. And I like it better. But my goal is to get the 15-inch Atlas R1 in black, and I'm going to put it on there and mount it. And like I said, I have to take the frame off, and I got to buy a front sight if I do it. But I'm going to eventually get me an optic either. I'm looking at optics, 1-6, whatever, or a red dot. I haven't made up my mind yet. I did EOTech, so I know I love them. At least I do. I know they don't last as long, the battery, but I like them. I think it's got 1 MOA dots. I do like EOTech. My son almost sold me a brand new one a few years ago for $300. And I wished I'd bought it when it was hot, but can't get it now. Rollis Carvelis, good to see you, Rollis. Appreciate you dropping in, buddy. Been a while. Uncle Jim, I hope it turns out to be working. Let me scroll up, but I want to see what you guys are talking about here. Here, I'm testing a broken scope in a few. Yeah, and here I'm talking about scope. I'm thinking about primary arms, first focal plane, maybe. Let me know if you're listening, Uncle Jim. Let me know what would you do on a 1-6 or 1-8 scope. Would you do first focal on an AR-15, or do you do the second? I know the disadvantages of the first. It shrinks down the thing, and but yet it's also more. You don't have to zoom it all the way out to do the distance on the reticle and all that. So it's a little faster there. But I kind of wonder about that small circle and the stuff I'm looking at through the scope. Anyway, I've looked through scopes, but I've never really looked at the primary arms one or used it. Colt says he has the EOTech on. Oh, wow. My son had, I think, the old long one. You remember the long ones with the batteries? He didn't have the newer one. He bought 2 of them, actually. And I liked them. They were pretty good. I think he ended up buying, I haven't seen it, but he ended up buying I think it was an off-brand magnifier that flips out of the way. I want EOTech, but I don't want to spend those $1,000-something for the whole, the magnifier and then the EOTech. That's a lot of money. I could probably do a Trijicon scope for an AR-15 or primary arms, I think $800, $1,200, and then I don't have to worry about because I got the magnification in the scope. So whatever it is I get, I want it to be fast on target, and I don't mind shooting distance. That'd be kind of fun, sometimes. Nessa says, how do you like the EOTech sights? Yeah, I do like EOTech. I know people knock them. I know they had a problem a while back, but they're pretty good. I like them. Scopes are personal on ARs, but red dot. Yeah, I actually was in Academy Sporting Goods the other day, and a detective was in there. A cop, he had a shirt. I think he had a badge on it and all that. And I mentioned something about putting red dots on shotguns and deer hunting and stuff. And he looks at me, Can't beat a red dot. Get this red dot. He said, even on guns. I told him, I said, yeah, you pretty much put the dot on once you set it up and you pull the trigger, and you get used to it. You get pretty good with it. But I got to decide. It's either EOTech or low power variable optic. One or the other. Don't know if I'll do red dot. I noticed one thing. I seen what was it? Aim point patrol, rifleman patrol or something. Dot. I remember when that thing back, that's 10 years ago. That thing was like $200. I got that thing for $300. Now that thing is $450, $460, something like that. Very expensive. They're patrol optic. And I actually went in a store back, I think in the Obama years, actually. And they had a little honeycomb web on it, to keep shining so your person wouldn't see your reflection off of it. And I looked through it and checked it out. And it was nice. But, why I typically, hey, Dale, how's it going, man? I typically like the EOTech because it is a 1 MOA, if I remember. And another Aim Pro is what, 2, I think, if I remember right. Vanessa says, singing Christmas. Let me highlight you, Vanessa. Singing Christmas carols along with the TV station sounds. Yeah. Yeah, I actually texted my daughter today. I said, oh, God, I forgot. I said, Thanksgiving's coming up. I've had my mind on the car so much. I kind of stressed out. I don't usually stress, but that car, oh, man. I'm thinking, though, I put the motor in, it's going to be fine. Because, my God, I don't know if he mic'd because he just basically said the wrist pins would never go bad in 50 years. I said, well, I do know cars that had bad wrist pins. It is rare. But hopefully it'll be okay. At least I'm going to go for it. In fact, I'll bring it back here and I'll try to pull it out myself again. But it cost me if I had to pull it a second time, you're talking $5,000 in pull fees to do it. Where I used to do it myself probably 10 years ago, I would have pulled my own motor. Wouldn't thought nothing about it. Tapomatic is killing me today. Yeah. Good to see you, Dale. Appreciate you guys coming in. Got a good little crowd here. Thank you guys for showing up here. But so I've been working on my AR. Still got parts in here in my kitchen floor. I'm a bachelor, so my parts are right here. I got a long kitchen, so it's a bunch of stuff in the floor here. Got some paint, all kinds of paint here. I got to paint my valve cover. I got to go get some more carburetor cleaner. I got to blast the other head valve cover. I'm gonna paint it. I'll show you guys. On YouTube, even though they're textured, so this is not textured, but I do have textured paint. This is that silver stuff sold at Corvette stores online to paint your valve covers. Is it going to look like factory? Probably not totally, but there's pretty good reviews on it. It's called Spruce Seymour. So I got that. I'm going to paint the valve covers and I'm going to paint the block because probably satin black or semi-gloss black. Been pondering doing Eastwood paint, which is 2K paint, but that stuff $30 a spray can. It's very expensive. I did order some Rust-Oleum black called GM black or something for GM motors. Got that. Got all kinds of stuff. I'm trying to see. Yeah, here's the texture. I wound up with one free texture. The texture don't matter. I'm gonna spray silver. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna prime it with 2000 heat Rust-Oleum. I'm going to put either this texture, which is almost like not a white, more like a beige, and I got the dark gray stone, and I'm going to cover it with that silver paint I just showed you. 3 layers, at least 3 different shades I'll be putting on that valve cover there. So, and I'm not a good painter, so I'm hoping I keep the can moving. Too bad you couldn't powder coat. Oh, yeah, I thought about that, GGW. Actually, I looked at Eastwood on their powder coats. I thought about getting a powder coat thing. I think Indy 79Z28, I don't know if he powder coats. I was trying to remember. He's got a lot of people have them guns. I'd like to have one. And my door handle also, a few years ago, a locksmith come here. I locked my keys in the thing out there. And he come and got a metal thing and damaged my brand new aluminum door handles. And they're probably either they're anodized or they're powder coated, even back then. And '89, and he scratched them. So I think the other day I said I can powder coat my handle or both handles in the car, and I can also powder coat the valve covers. I've been pondering doing the aluminum intake because it looks kind of rough sitting for 30 something years, and I've read most of the paint don't stay on the valve cover that good. Now, typically you don't get a leak with a tune port. You know, if you take good care of it, you don't run gas everywhere like the old carburetor cars were. So I may end up still spray painting it some Eastwood Lumablast or something similar, or whatever it's called now. I forget actually, but good to see you, Hobo. Thank you for dropping in, man. Been a while. Hadn't been on here in quite a while. I thought, oh, geez, give me something to do. Get on here. I'm tired of watching news. I've been watching the war. I won't give my thoughts on that. I'll try to keep that to myself to a point. Anyway, it's a trip. I think the world's went mad. But I will say this, prayers, minute of silence to those that died here on October the 7th. And probably PC to ever say that on, but I'm going to say it. Prayers to them. They were the ones slaughtered. So it's a shame all the way around. But, Nessa says, I am installing a shower tower, rainfall thingy. Cool. If I get a walk-in, you'll know I'm an old man and can't walk. If I get a walk-in shower, if I come on here one day. But Colt says they are tearing out the old and replacing everything. Put in the kitchen. I redid my floors. I want to get vinyl flooring now. It's at Costco. And what I like about the vinyl flooring, you don't use nails none. You just snap it together and basically cut it around the door trim and stuff. But years ago, I spent maybe $1,000 on porcelain tile for my kitchen. And now I wish I had it torn up. It's more difficult to clean. It's kind of got texture on the tile, so you just have to get down on your hands and knees with a brush and a degrease spray bottle half the time. But, they say you can put the vinyl on the kitchen floor over it. And I'm thinking about bringing the vinyl all the way in here to the it's a laundry room, reloading room. So I've been pondering that in time, but I haven't been able to really do much outside of what little bit I bought for the gun, rifle, everything I'm sinking into the car. Once this is gone, I'm getting a credit card caught up, and I'm going to get the camera. I'm going to get a Sony ZV-1 for the streaming, and get a few other things. And probably going to leave out of here. I'm hoping I can leave out of here around March, maybe February, and go to Daytona to a friend I have down there. Me and him both are going. We're going to pick him up. He's leaving his wife home, and we're heading off to Daytona. And I hadn't been to Daytona probably since, I'm trying to think. Seems like 1983, 84, probably 84, I'm thinking. A long time ago, me and my brother and mother went down there. Oh, I forgot about Nightbot. Vanessa says, I call it a Star Trek shower. Oh, I got lag here. I just clicked on that, and it took a while to get. Let me see how fast it. Yeah, I've got lag. Didn't used to be that slow. I've changed the settings in YouTube before. I may put it on the other setting and see what happens here. Yeah, I'm seeing a few weeks ago I had some glitches when I was streaming, but outside of lag, it seems to be doing okay right now. Let me go up here and see who's in here. Make sure I call you guys out. 351 Cleveland joined us, the first one in the room. Good to see you. Thank you for dropping by. 351. Michael Hurtnick come in. Colt 1927 come in here. 60. Oh, see there? Overlook. Get talking. 67 Rebel SST AMC joined us. Good to see you, 67 Rebel. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm having lag here. Yeah. To the point that I notice it. So I'll check that YouTube setting when I get off here. Outdoors with Big Matt joined us. Good to see you, Big Matt. Just doing our best. Jamie's Country Living. Thank you, Jamie, for coming in. Big Matt, all of you. Night Strike jumped in. Bubba Triclops Ballistics joined us. Good to see you, Bubba. If you're still listening, he's probably asleep. Uncle Jim, too. Good to see you, Uncle Jim. Who else? I don't want to overlook anybody. GGW Outdoors. Bubba, I called. Vanessa Kitty. Don't take but a few seconds. Sometimes, depending on how fast this chat goes, you will lose someone if you look away. Raleigh Carvelis joined us. Good to see you, Raleigh. Appreciate you dropping in here, man. Jamie, I called. Nightbot's with us. And MacMan streams tonight, I guess. I think he's probably going to stream. He seems like I think he got back into it last week. I watched his show. Hobbies Hobo is with us. Good to see you, Hobo, if you're still listening. GGW Outdoors. I think about got it. There you go. Quarter in the house in 14. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for being here, Jamie. Appreciate you. I appreciate everybody's support comes in here. It means a lot to me. But I just mostly just doing I don't have the coffee. I got the water in my Bubba mug. I already had coffee this morning, so I didn't label it actually as morning coffee. Well, I think no, I didn't. I didn't even put the coffee thing up, thumbnail today. You have a good one too, Night Strike. Take care, man. Got D Gardens Adventures in here. Thank you for dropping in. Appreciate it. You have a good day, Jamie. I got 12 in. I hate to log off. But appreciate all of you coming by here today. Maybe sometimes here shortly, I get time. I'll try to throw up a few more during the week, and I'll maybe do a little reloading while I'm sitting here yakking. And I do have some 9 I'm still working on. Occasionally, I'll come in here and do a few. I just ain't had much time. I've been using a single up here to seat, and I think I'm getting a little bit better overall seating variance depth than this T7. I'm kind of comparing it, in other words. I do want to still get the Lee turret in time, because I know what that'll do, because Echo used to have it. But thanks each and every one of you for being here. And I'm probably going to start streaming. My schedules will be sometimes on a Thursday night, depending on what certain streamers do. Sometimes I know they log off early. Sometimes they stay longer. I may do an occasional pop-up stream on Thursday night just because it's an old slot that I got used to. May do some Monday. I'm going to come up with regular, probably maybe Monday night, actually, right before MacMan. And because I need to be more reliable and come in here and do it, regular. Because most of you don't even know I stream much anymore, except the ones that's been with me for a while. But I've got to go get some paint too tomorrow morning. Get the paint, get the carburetor cleaner, because he's gonna call me any day. Apparently, he's got the motor together. He can't do the wrist pins, and so hopefully, I'll probably get a call from him and have to pick that thing up here shortly. A few days, sometime this week, I suspect. See who all's with us. Jamie's still with us. Thank you, Jamie. D's Garden Adventures. Thank you. Some of these channels, guys, guys and gals have been with me a while. There's some of them are variety. I say Ryan's Variety and Talk. Some of them are Homestead and Communities, which is, hey, I do prepping. I got still stuff in there. I bought some more 5-gallon buckets I hadn't even talked about. I got to get some Mylar bags and get that some flour loaded up. I don't know how long it'll last with Mylar in a 5-gallon bucket, but hey, I'm gonna give it a shot. I've got 2 big giant bags of pinto beans I got to put away. A few years ago, I put them in an oven. I did dry canning, and they're still in the closet in my pantry in here, and they're still good, last I checked. Vanessa says, I am catching mice. Uh-oh. Yeah, I got lag here for sure. Jeez. And my it's not my internet, can't be, because I just tested it. Can't even click on the right person. It's acting crazy. Let me see. Hang on, I'm going to highlight you. You're probably going to take a minute. I'm trying to highlight. I miss GGW. I miss being on there Thursday nights, man. Just hanging out with you guys mean a lot to me. Hardly a Thursday night don't go by I don't think about coming here throwing up a stream. It's just sometimes it's got crowded, and I don't really want to. I don't see the point of streaming over. A lot of you guys follow certain people too that I follow, and we all follow each other. And then I got a live in here, they got a live, and you're having to go probably to back to, between two devices, and that ain't. I don't want to get into that. And of course, YouTube is changing, and things are getting crowded. But I do miss Thursday nights. Let me see if I can highlight Vanessa. I was trying to, and Jamie's. Love the glue traps. I was trying to highlight you, Jamie, and I could not highlight you earlier. Okay. D is for Diana then. Okay. So, a lot of these other channels, I don't know everybody by their first name. In our community, most of us call each other by our channel names. So that's kind of been new to me. So, but if that is your name, D's Gardening Adventures, nice to meet you. Let me see. I was going to highlight something someone said. I think it was Jamie. I got distracted and did not. Yeah, I do miss Thursday nights. Okay, Vanessa's doing the glue traps. What's thing slow? And see, I just clicked. Geez, my whole computer's lagged. I've been clicked on that. There we go. Slowly coming up. I had this problem a few weeks ago. See, can you all see Jamie's Country Living up there? I've been trying to help folks with watch hours. Been slacking on my channel. Yeah, that's really nice that a lot of you all do those watch hours. I occasionally come in here, Hillbilly Chicken Ranch or something. If during the day, if I'm busy, I'll say hello. I try to say hello to all of you. Now, if I can, I'll leave you playing, live or whatever. And those watch hours, I don't really worry about them because I'm not that big of a channel yet. So, but that's great to help people out, definitely. But yeah, my computer is something, or it's StreamYard or something. Boy, it's slow. I can't even highlight people. I can, but it seems to be jumping around. And my PC, I did have an update. My brother mentioned the other day his PC was acting funky. I couldn't even see my Yahoo Mail the other day. Okay, so I can actually see through that highlight there now. Usually I can't see through it when I click on it. It's like it's opaque. That's weird. Yeah, it may just need a reboot, but I suspect too there's some bugs, StreamYard bugs, where they're doing upgrades all the time. Vanessa says prepping. Heck, I'm better off just reading. I'm gonna quit. The highlighting's not working. Prepping always. We had to get some plumbing items. Often, brother yells for the big blue. My huge monkey ranch. I got a big old orange one here. If I can find it. I've been thinking about buying me a big old roll around 2 box. And I have been buying some Milwaukee tools, battery tools to work on cars. I bought some last year. Bought a 1/2-inch drive, mid torque, 650 foot-pounds. Got that thing for $151 instead of 200. I think it's regular 200, 240. Yeah, 240 something bucks. Got it for 150. Got a battery for 160 for $105, I think. They had a big sale on Home Depot here a few weeks ago. And it'll actually take lug nuts off a car, the half. I want to get a 3/8 next, which is, I think it's 250 foot-pounds instead of mid-torque. And it's kind of got a smaller, shorter little head. I have the deck ones too. I do use them sometimes on cars. And I want to get a 90-degree Milwaukee ratchet, battery ratchet in the future. Let's see, glue traps. So I'm just not going to highlight because they don't seem to be working too well, guys. Yeah, it's hard for me. It's a home steader hangout Thursday I follow. Okay. Yeah, I do prepping for sure, too. Heck, this day and age, if you don't, you're in trouble. And who knows? They say we're, 3 days, not even that much, a grocery store running out of food if something happens. But, let me see here. I'm trying to scroll through and not highlight. Yeah, YouTube shouldn't be putting up ads in monetized channels. That's just wrong in my opinion. Oh, non-monetized. I got you. Yeah. I was grandfathered in, you guys. People that follow me know I was grandfathered in years ago on my channel, and it got wiped out, deleted accidentally or something, and I was grandfathered in, monetized. Didn't have no 1,000 subs. I think I had 150 back then, and I lost it all. I was grandfathered in a lot of things in the early days of YouTube, and I ended up losing it. But that's life. Let's see. It's a lot easier for me to highlight and read, but I'm having to do it. Yeah, YouTube shouldn't. There's somebody typed the weather. Let's see, I got that one. Let's see if it'll highlight. Nope, I'm getting lag here. Let me know you all have any trouble. If you're doing a stream today, or I'll jump in, which probably through streaming. I'll jump in and see if you do going through the same things. Maybe just be my PC, but last time it did this was StreamYard or YouTube acting crazy, which is typically StreamYard. Got to go, Uncle Jim says. Take care, man. Have a good day, Uncle Jim. Sorry, I sound like I'm rambling, guys. It's just I can't highlight no one. It hesitates. If I go to click on somebody, it actually highlights the person above or below. Crazy. See, I'm still working on my hours, Jamie says. You have a good day, Uncle Jim. He streams on Saturday night. Check his live streams out, Uncle Jim. I think he comes on maybe 7:30 Eastern time. Just check him out. He comes on Saturday nights. He's got a good live stream. Everybody hangs out and talks. Anyway, got 9 on. I'm going to wind this down. I appreciate you guys and gals coming in here. Been kind of a disaster here for the past 10 minutes with this bugs on StreamYard, but appreciate each and every one of you being here. I'm going to call it. Hopefully I hadn't missed no one. Appreciate everybody being here. You all have a good day. God bless. Check these other channels out. I always try to support these people. There's a lot of good people on here. Miss you guys that's usually with me all the time. I do miss you all. Y'all have a good one. God bless. Take care. And we'll catch you here. I'll try to throw a few more up this week. I'll squeeze in a little time because I'm kind of getting tired of working on car parts. It's getting old. You have a good one too. D's Garden Adventures. Good to see you, Colt. Been a while, man. Appreciate you being here. Each and every one of you. Have a good one, guys.